Hi, I'm Rosalind Tate, also a burlesque performer named Chicava Honeychild. I teach burlesque, I perform burlesque, and I research women of color in the history of burlesque. It's absolutely three passions that come together. Through teaching burlesque, I give women an opportunity to get back into their skin, get back into themselves, and feel good about themselves by dropping ideas that we've picked up from society about beauty normatives and what a woman should and shouldn't be. That's my work as a teacher. As a performer, I enjoy doing classical burlesque as for its beauty and its elegance and its fun, but I also enjoy working as a storyteller where I'll take a historic piece, I'll recreate a historic one-act play. When I came to work on my portfolio thesis, I needed a way to frame my work. And I looked up the term ecdysiast, which is, if you will, the proper name for a burlesque performer that H.L. Mencken, the essayist, crafted for us. And I found out that it was in fact a biological process. It's the biological term for when snakes shed their skin or when a crab molts a new shell, and the process by which a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. So I took that biological term and its predecessor and post-setter, proecdysis, that moment before you shed your skin, and post-ecdysis as you settle into your new skin, and frame my practice. A large part of my work right now that I'm consumed with as I go into alumni life is a documentary on women of color in the history of burlesque. I'm finding that not only are women and people touched by the beauty of the images, but they're inspired by this really fierce choice to go out and be an actor, an artist, a stripper in the beginning of the 1900s, in the middle of the century, even up until the 60s, because it's not really the normal choice. The women have very much been shuttled into being a wife, into being a mother, into making these safe choices that cast them as supporting figures, even in their own life. And this choice to be an artist and go see the world and do it in a provocative way, it's a very self-determined choice. Yes, people needed jobs and situations might have been dire or desperate, but there is a reason you consciously choose to not work in a factory or in a department store. You consciously choose to create yourself as an artist because you had to be a terrific entertainer to make a living still. So it was a whole set of choices. These women weren't victims. They weren't as in control of the production aspects as I am, because it was a more male-dominated production field, but these women were making huge choices and they were getting to see the world and have adventures that I love studying and learning about. Research. I interview women of color, retired performers in New York, Detroit, Los Angeles, and a couple other cities over the next few weeks, and just start to lay the foundation for that. And now my next, Goddard's made my right muscle very strong, so I have a lot of grant that I want to apply for to help me fund the film. So just really creating a new strategy, and it's terrific because I've become a better planner, and in so many ways better at understanding all the facets of what I have to do before diving into it instead of learning my way as I swim. So planning out that documentary is next, and my troupe Brown Girls Burlesque has a whole bunch of shows. We're gonna be on the road more than we've ever been this spring. And coming for full circle, when I started performing, I wondered where my image was. Between me and Josephine Baker, was there another woman of color that performed this art form? And there were a great many. And I very much love learning their names, speaking with retired burlesque performers, becoming friends with them. It's something that I cherish quite a bit. So my practice has become something that is fully cyclical, that starts in the past and happens in the present and moves out, and it has a future.